hold ya, baby. Yeah, I know you been like that. Got it like a holster, baby. Show them say you're wicked like that. We live where the war is raging. Chasing our crazy.
So, good morning. I'm Russell Lumbang.
I'm Enya Factura.
So, can you introduce yourself and please tell us about your job?
My name is Irene Canyenta. I'm a real-time administrator and I'm from the workforce department.
Hoping that the bridge won't cave in.
I've been working in the call center for 3 years now, incoming 4 years by October. I've been working in the call center for 3 years, 2 years as an agent, and just recently, last September, I was promoted to a real-time administrator.
Let it all go free.
Currently what I'm doing is, as a real-time administrator, we are monitoring or managing the incoming calls that's coming from the client. We make sure that our service levels are being passed, our goals, and our OCC, and many more stats that we need to attain. I chose BPO since I'm an undergraduate, and most of us know that undergraduates have lesser opportunities in facing a good job. And BPO, because they're giving more opportunities and better benefits than any other companies. And I chose EGS because they do offer healthcare accounts, and since I study nursing, so I would correlate my course to the current account that I'm in. Alright, on the account that I hold, because we consist of an offshore group and an onshore group, totality of it is 2,500 agents. And if we will include the workforce team, probably 12. 12, and we also have our operations group, which is, we have 3 managers and 5 team leads for our offshore group, and we have 1 service delivery manager or our site director, and we also have our quality team. They consist of, I guess, 8, around 8. For EGS, we do have several accounts. First, our healthcare accounts, which mostly are our target, and we also have financial and technical support. Of course, once the client outsources to the company, they will provide us certain goals that we would need to meet, or service levels, and I, as a workforce person, we ensure that we would deliver what the client's goals are. So, for example, if the client would give 300 calls or throw 300 calls to each site, we would need to ensure that per interval we would be able to hit the service level or the targeted OCC and average speed of answer, which is, for average speed of answer, an agent must need to answer the call within 30 seconds or less. And for our service level, we would need to ensure that it's 85% and above. So we would need to pass that each interval within that 8-hour shift of an agent. And on an agent perspective, for example, once a call comes in, they would need to answer it immediately with proper greeting and get the concern to the client without interrupting the client while they express their concerns. And mostly we deal with healthcare plans, so we explain to the clients what their plan overview is, their benefits, what other procedures that they can get under that plan. And eventually, once you have explained that, we could be able to deliver quality customer service to our clients. Once you're hired as a call center agent, on an agent level perspective, yes, we do undergo trainings. On the first 2 weeks, we would have a basic training for eloquency or grammar and pronunciation, just the normal speech exercises. And the second part of the training, which is the product itself, the product training, wherein we would know what the client plan is, or the health benefit overview, or the benefits itself, from claims to billing, all of the other stuff that the insurance offers. And after the training, we will undergo what we call ABA, or call taking, wherein the new hires would experience the call taking environment for at least 2 to 4 hours, just so they could be familiarized before we would take calls as a whole 8 shift. Actually, we don't have a quota of how many calls we need to service. We are more of targeting the HT, or average handle time. That's the amount of time that the agent must need to target to finish a call. So for us, we are probably saying 360 seconds or less than 3 minutes or so. We would need to finish the call within that time frame.
What if not?
What if not? Then usually, if ever an agent or a team will not hit that targeted goal, there are consequences with that. For example, for a month you haven't reached that amount or that certain goal, you will be given a warning. And I think now operations group are giving 3 months of adjustment for you to fix your HT goal. So this HT can affect our service levels, because if an agent would not be able to target that goal, it can affect the interval. For example, 300 calls will be given, and because some of your agents could not hit the 3-minute goal, that 300 calls that will be given could not be serviced, or hindi kasi nila masaservicean yung calls na yon. Kumbaga, 300 calls yung binigay sa'yo. Dahil sobrang tagal mo mag-calls, instead na 300 calls yung masaservicean mo, let's say 290 na lang. So, yung 10 calls na dapat nasagot within that interval, mapupunta siya dun sa next interval. So, may ipit na may ipit, mapapatong siya. So, babagsak ka dun sa certain service level na. Of course, benefits-wise, syempre nandun na yung SSS, yung EP, and health plan, HMO, PhilHealth, yes, kasi government, government, ano yun eh. Tapos, we also have health card, usually coverage na pwede na yung parents or dependents up to 2, although half babayaran mo, pero half sagot ng company. And for top agents, usually we also give incentives like GCs, Lexos, like that, yung mga spa giveaway, mga ganun. Yeah. Compensation namin, we also have allowances meal allowance, transport allowance, tapos night differential, pag syempre night shift. Aside sa sick leaves and vacation leave, meron din kaming emergency leave just in case na hindi namin or naubos na namin yung vacation and sick leaves allotted. Emergency leaves na pwedeng
Bonuses. Mga bonuses.
13 month.
Spraying like your name on a flyer.
Yung sa call taking, once na diba, may pumasok na call sa'yo, pagkasagot mo, syempre, proper greeting, tapos know their concern, once na nabigay na ni client yung concern niya. Usually naman, since healthcare kami, kasi parang health insurance yung hawak namin na more on prescriptions. Madalas ordering lang ng gamot nila yung ginagawa namin eh. Tapos, once na ma-order na, ma-process mo yung medication nila, ma-review mo, billing and address and everything. Once you close the call, tapos na yun. Tapos, syempre, ang ending nun, matutulungan mo siya na makuha niya agad yung gamot niya within 5 days or so.
You like it up, now your aim getting higher.
Oh, we do accept payments over the phone. Pero, syempre, pag yung payment na yon internally, accounts receivable team na namin yung
Bali parang nililipat yung calls or sa inyo pa din?
Sa amin pa din.
After calls, tsaka nyo pinapasa?
Hindi na. Yung process ng payment, yung pag-obtain ng payment information, and lahat, kami nagagawa nun. Tapos, yung pag-process na lang internally, yung pag-contact sa bank or credit card company, accounts receivable team na namin yun. Or if ever there are disputes or ganyan, dun lang namin sila ito-transfer sa AR team.
I dey wait for Messiah, but until that day I'ma rise up. I put my life.
Sa quality kasi, for example, meron din kasi yung quality team naman namin. Sila yung nagre-review ng calls ng mga agents to ensure na quality service yung mabigay namin. So, meron kaming certain guidelines na sinusunod na dapat namin ma-reach. Kumbaga, parang estudyante din kami sa call center, nag-gradean pa rin. Pag hindi mo naman na-meet yung targeted grade or scoring, ang ginagawa rin, coaching, syempre coaching with your team lead, sabihan ka kung anong dapat mong gawin the next time, and worst comes to worst, pag naging concern is pull call request, yung bawa si client, nag-request siya ng i-pull yung call mo kasi would get out. Doon re-reviewin na ng upper management yon, ng operations, ng mga managers. Tapos, doon ka na malalaman kung if you're for termination or for coaching. Lahat ng calls reported.
In the air, I wanna see everywhere. I wanna see you.
Isang guy, isang lalaki, tapos dalawang girls. Tapos yung yung site director namin, lalaki din siya. Sa team leaders, more on girls kami. Meron pa pala yung isang department din namin, pero hawak din namin siguro. Apat silang team leads pa doon. So, bukod doon sa 5 na binigay ko, 9. Yung 5, all girls yun. Tapos, yung
4 boys.
2 girls, 2 boys. Yung sa kabila.
7 girls, tapos 2 boys. Sa offshore group. Sa offshore group pa rin.
GCs, usually GCs talaga. Or sometimes, parang gift baskets.
I know say I'm out to the next level, I wanna see you.